Did you know that thousands of innocent children are accused of being witches, are suffering, and people abandon them in streets and torture them very badly? Actually, this is what happens almost daily in some African communities.
Anja Rigren is the name of the person we choose. She's a philanthropist and founder of African Children's Aid Education and Development Foundation, or by its acronym, the ACAEDF. She has been an important person in many children's lives, and with this presentation we're going to explain you why.
Anja does not want her private life to become public. What we know about her is that she is a 37-year-old woman and she is from Denmark. She is married with David Emmanuel Uwem and they have a son named David Jr. Loven Uwem.
After quitting from her job as a manager in a Danish store in 2011, she decided to travel to Africa in order to participate in an African community because she knew about the conditions of millions of people there who are living in poverty and famine. When she arrived, she began to help with anything she could.
Also, there is a big problem that doesn't exist in other places: child witches. Child witches are those children who are accused of witchcraft, and also it is believed that they were put under a spell. People used to haunt them and, in extremely cases, to kill them.
She started with her foundation when she received a phone call about a 3-year-old boy who had been abandoned by his family in Nigeria because he was accused of being a witch. This boy was named Hope after he was rescued.
She said to the Huffington Post UK, "When we heard that the child was only 2 to 3 years old, we did not hesitate. It means she didn't even think about it. She just wanted to help him." So I think this is something really admirable about her.
In an interview, she said that doing charity work is the best activity to spend your time. That's why I decided to sell everything I own in Denmark, to devote my time and life to help with children in Nigeria.
Hope is the first boy who received Anja's help because he was suffering for being accused of witchcraft. He was only from 2 to 3 years old. The first time that Anja found Hope, he was beside a tofu stall. She said he looked unhealthy and in very bad conditions because of lack of care, food, and water.
After Anja saw him, she took him with her, and for the first time, he received his first shower, medical attention, food, and a better lifestyle. According to what Anja says, it was the first time that Hope had a smile on his face.
That is why Anja decided to found Dynode Help, a foundation that supports children accused of witchcraft. Not only her organization tries to help child witches, but it also wants to end with superstition. It fights for human rights and it is looking for equality in every single place, starting with Africa.
The foundation was established in May 21 and 2012. While she was in Africa, she experienced poverty and hunger, and she just couldn't forget that. So she made a promise for herself. She decided to spend the rest of her life fighting for those kids.
Since Anja started with her foundation, she has rescued around 34 children accused of witchcraft. She gives them a family where they receive love and the opportunity to be educated.
Many children, since they met Anja, had a better life and finally had the opportunity to go to school and have friends. Nowadays, every child that is rescued is living with his new family, which gives them love, time, dedication, and food 3 times a day. Some of them stay living in a house with Anja and other children.
There is no administrative staff to receive all the money. Therefore, all collections and donations go straight to the projects. Because of that, they need to look for different ways to get money so they can continue helping children. And that is something admirable.
This belief about child witches began when the children got sick and the priest charged them with 50 euros to exorcise them when actually they had worms in their stomach.
People in these kind of communities have these incorrect thoughts because of ignorance. They are still thinking what other people in the past used to think. Ignorance affects everyone, including children and adults. Also will affect new generations because they are going to have the same thoughts.
Anja Loven was chosen for this event because she has made a big impact in many communities. Thanks to her, a lot of children have been rescued and been given a lot of attention. Her organization does what it does using the money they receive by people donations.
People need to donate for this type of non-governmental foundations because they are the ones that are doing something to improve the society of our planet and are giving us a good example of how humanity should be. But not only to donate, but also to start helping with other people like this that maybe we don't know they exist in our communities.